Hey, good morning, friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. And we do have some colder air on the way at the end of the forecast, so let's get into it. And that could, of course, set off some lake effect snow. Hey, good morning there. What will the weather be like for Muskegon today? You're going to have off and on sunshine mixed with clouds and temperatures in the 40s. There you can see the satellite picture now. Nice and sunny from Saginaw into the Thumb, into Detroit and Ann Arbor. And then other areas, it does look like you already have clouds. So this time of the year, it's really hard to get a full-blown, totally sunny day. All right, let's get into what's going to happen here over the next 10 days. You're looking at the European model. Now, I want to just, that's a later forecast in the model, but this gives you a good perspective to allow your eyes to, you could pick out, you could see Florida clearly, you could see Illinois clearly, then you know where Michigan is, you can see Texas. Remember, the red lines, temperatures above freezing, the blue lines, temperatures below freezing, basically, is the way you can look at it. And notice the packing of the blue lines up to the north and the widespread nature of the blue lines to the north. That's the cold air that I figure is tapped for late in November. Well, we're almost to late in November now and into at least early December. So here we go. This is today. Today is a gorgeous day by mid-November standards. This is tomorrow. The showers develop across lower Michigan as a cold front comes through. Into tomorrow night, showery in the southeast. And then Thursday, back to the northwesterly flow, back to the cooler air, colder air slipping in. Some lake effect in the southwest corner, northwest corner in the UP on Thursday night into Friday. Breaks down midday Friday. And notice the next warm-up doesn't send the red lines past Michigan. So the cold air is taking a little more hold, I guess is how I would say it. Saturday, Sunday, storm system trying to form on Sunday night, and then it forms on Monday and develops over the Great Lakes, and then you see the packing of the cold air, and you see what I call the cyclonic curvature. That's Monday. So then you get the lake effect, and right there, late Monday into Tuesday, that could be a substantial lake effect. That could be a 3 to 6 incher in a 6-hour time period, and some wind, and it could be a fluffier blow around type thing. Then it sweeps to the eastern side of the state, and of course that would be a lot lighter then. I'll show you some of that in just a moment. And then it turns into quite a storm out east as it hits the ocean. We're into Wednesday of next week, and now we go to Thanksgiving afternoon, and we're solidly into the cold air. So my point is, I think Thanksgiving right now looks and feels a lot more like winter than it does a mild Thanksgiving. All right, now here is the same model with the precipitation types on it. And so this is, let me go back here. This is Wednesday, and the showers coming through middle of the day into afternoon. So it'll be a showery day. Then we're in the colder air, and that's mostly snow showers. Not really well put together, you know, a couple of areas here and there of 2 or 3 inches. Quiet down for the weekend. Good travel for most of the weekend. This is Sunday night, and then this is Monday morning, and Monday afternoon, and Monday evening. And that right there is a classic lake effect pattern. And we go to Thanksgiving, and you've got your typical snow showers in the snow belt. So the good news so far is it doesn't look like there's a continuous storm system for Thanksgiving, but we will watch later on in that period because we're set up for cold. We're set up for our first widespread snow on the next storm system after Thanksgiving. Now, one thing I want to reveal to you here, and this is a good concept for you to know. I talk about this a lot with my farmer people. There's a mode called the ensemble mode, And I'm going to show that to you for the snowfall forecast today for the European model. Ensemble mode means that they take a good model like the European or the US model called the GFS. They take that model and they tweak the beginning frame of it, the first frame, what we call the initialization. Or they might use different formulas for the physics of it. Then they run it. They run it 30 to 50 different times, and then they average all those together. Now, what we show you typically is what we call the deterministic output. That's the best conditions known, and they run at one time. That deterministic could be off some. So we average all of those and get what we call the ensemble. And the ensemble can be off too, but it gives you a pretty good feel for what may be happening, and it won't be totally wrong. So the ensemble won't be totally right, but it won't be totally wrong, but it'll give you a good feel. So we go out, let's go all the way out. We're almost into Tuesday of next week, and there you can see snow in the southwest, snow in the northwest, snow across the UP. You'd see in the southwest, you'd say, oh, 1 to 2 inches. But remember, this is the ensemble mode. So some of those runs didn't have any snow. Some of them might have had 4 to 6 inches. Some of them might have had 2 to 3. And it averages to 1 to 2. Again, not a great way to give you the exact forecast until we get closer. Now, here's the deterministic run of that same model, and you could see the difference, okay? And there you see that in the north where it had 4 or 5 inches, it has 6, 7, 8, 9 on the deterministic, and in the southwest it has 2 or 3. So the deterministic isn't that much different than the ensemble in the southwest. And in the eastern and southeastern part of the state, you're only looking at 1 or 2 inches. So right now there's no major storm system in the offing for the east side of the state. But when you're talking about temperatures near freezing, you know that everything is more of a winter talk than a fall talk. So today we're in the low 40s. Tomorrow we jump to near 60. Saginaw, Bay City, Grand Rapids, south and east near 60. Then 40s, 50 in Traverse City. That's pretty mild. And then back to the north, cooler. Now Thursday, we drop back down into the 40s, 30s from Grand Rapids, Saginaw northward, only 33 in Traverse City. Then we go to Friday, about 40 degrees. We go to Saturday, low 40s. We go to Sunday, back up to near 50 in spots. And then that storm starts to form. So Monday, it's a little cooler. And then Tuesday, it's a lot colder. Low 30s, mid 30s in the south. Upper 20s in the north. Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving, highs of 35 in Ann Arbor, 36 in Detroit, but only 34. Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, Traverse City, a high of 31. Cadillac, 29. Thanksgiving Day. Right now, and that's 10 days out, but these models are quite good 10 days out. They've gotten better and better. So, could this change? Yes, it could. The timing could change, but it's in a pattern such that it's hard to imagine it changing a lot. So we're talking about freezing in the south on Thanksgiving and in the 20s in the north. And again, that's my whole thing about the first thing on having travel problems is you got to have temperatures at freezing or below freezing, and we have that. Not to say that there will be travel problems widespread. I don't think there will be, but the point being is the roads are going to be more like winter than they will fall. So we'll keep you updated on that. Nothing to worry about just yet, but as we get toward Sunday or so, we'll have a real good idea of if there's any significant precip at the same time that you're getting the colder temperatures. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a good Tuesday. Take care.